From the Bob Mills Weather Center, Oklahoma weather expert, Lacey Swope.
Well, we are tracking more storms right now. We have several more rounds over the next 9 days. I got to show you some of the drone video we received from Keon Taylor. This is over the Mustang area. Sent the drone up. He sent this video to our very own Mike Glover. And check out the scene across Mustang. All those home shows going on. We were talking about this all morning long here. Those fireworks all evening into the night. Is that not stunning?
Man, that'll catch your eye, won't it, Lacey?
Absolutely. Well into the night. Yes, folks in Mustang, they know how to do it. All right, let me show you what's going on now. We've got this big thunderstorm complex to the north that's pressing down to the southeast. It looks like that. That's a wild picture, isn't it? Colin sent us this picture from the Hillsdale area as the storm was gusting out. Looks just like a whale's mouth, doesn't it? Isn't that crazy? That's what it's called in the weather world. That would be a cool west wind coming out of those storms. Storms were gusting to about 40 miles per hour. They've been producing very heavy rain. Many areas in northern Oklahoma have picked up a half of an inch to nearly 2 inches in spots. So a lot of ponding ongoing up into northern Oklahoma. Big complex of storms has been moving in from Kansas. We had our first round early this morning up near Tulsa. It fizzled. Another round making its way on through. It's been raining in the northwest and north central Oklahoma all morning long, and that is cruising in now on the north metro as we speak. See the little green lines? That's more of the outflow boundary that's from the early storms in Tulsa that made its way now all the way through Moore and Norman. You can see it on Next Gen Live, and that makes us unstable, and that gives us these multiple little showers that are popping up, and these are so heavy. Torrential downpours. They're small. You'll drive in and out of them quickly, but man, it's heavy rain. That goes up to Guthrie and Seward, Kearney, Perkins, Stillwater. Zooming in a little closer on some of those heavier downpours. One just south of downtown, another one near Yukon, and moving. They kind of go up. They're almost stationary, honestly. These little showers across the metro are. Now this complex is moving to the southeast at almost 40 miles per hour. Has winds 35 to 40 within it. Still continuing to weaken some as it really starts to lunge to the southeast. May have some pea-sized hail. Here's the track on it. We'll see how far to the south it can make it. Moving into Chandler at 8:30, Edmond 9:23, Tulsa 9:47, and over towards Glenpool by about 10 a.m. You can see on our Lucky Star Skycam network there are some heavy downpours, big old cumulus clouds billowing up. 79 degrees. This will have an impact on our highs today. It's in the mid-60s in northern Oklahoma. Man, you are just hot and sunny down in southern Oklahoma. That's where our hottest temps will be. Pushing that boundary further to the south, and you can see some of the wind gusts, 35, 40 possible within that complex. Nothing severe, but that's enough to get your attention. And then highs today, 80s, lower mid-90s. And the big question is, where does this boundary end up due to these morning storms? Right now, this is the latest location of where this will be down to the south, up into northern Oklahoma, and storms will try to fire along this boundary. Best chance of storms later today will be in the northwest, where you'll have plenty of time to become unstable after the morning round. May have additional storms off into eastern Oklahoma, and I'm expecting a complex to move in from Colorado and New Mexico. So between 4 o'clock and midnight, any storm in that zone could produce quarter-size hail, maybe some golf balls in the northwest, and damaging winds. Hail and wind, the primary concern. Extremely low tornado risk today, but trackers are geared up, ready to go. 65, 75-mile-an-hour winds will be possible. The heat dome is way to our southwest. We're in this unstable pattern with what we call northwest flow of the jet stream winds from the northwest to the southeast. That allows these storm systems to ride along and give us these complexes of storms. So we're in this pattern all the way into the weekend with these wind and hail threats. So afternoon, isolated storms possible. Again, wind and a hail threat there. And then tonight, here comes the complex. The question is, how much does it hold together as it moves into central Oklahoma? Some data says it's kind of falling apart as it moves in. Other data says it rains like crazy overnight tonight. That time frame would be from about 2 a.m. to about 8 a.m. in the metro. 60 to an 80% chance, also a likely chance in far western Oklahoma. Overall, the severe risk tonight, it's in the low category. I do think we'll see some strong storms, 2 severe storms, up to quarter-size hail. One of the biggest concerns is going to be wind within this system. As the complex moves in, could produce 60, 70, possibly some gusts to 80 miles per hour. That could knock out power. That can also cause some minor damage as well. Up to quarter-size hail and very heavy rain. As the front moves in, temperatures drop tonight. That's going to really push a cold front on through. Lower mid-upper 60s for lows, and tomorrow keeps highs in the lower and mid-80s. Then we warm back up to the 90s. Another complex coming in Friday night into Saturday, and off and on storm chances into your weekend. Back to you guys.